The Palm Springs Collegiate League is back. It's PSCL opening day on a sunny Wednesday morning from Palm Springs, California. Griffin Epstein alongside JC Sinelli. We are pleased to bring you this 2024 season of the Palm Springs Collegiate League from Palm Springs Stadium. Opening day, two of the best words, Jace, in baseball. And we've got a stacked PSCL this year with 10 teams.
Yeah, and what a better way to start off than the champs from last year and the Lumberjacks coming here to play on opening day. Second game going on with our backfield game going on right now, and obviously they'll be playing the A's. Jimmy Johnson, new guy manager for the A's, and obviously Sam DiMatteo, who is the hitting coach for the Power. So it's going to be a stacked game here today, and we're ready to get this going.
The Oregon Lumberjacks, the road team, the Canada A's, the home team in the first game on the stadium of two today, 3 games on the backfield, all 10 teams playing this morning and into the afternoon on a warm day here in Palm Springs. The first game over the next month in the PSCL. We'll have games almost every single day, indeed every single day for at least 8 teams, with the exception of July 4th going all the way to the championship game a month from today on July 10th. Let's meet the starting lineups for today, starting with the visiting Lumberjacks, managed by Sam DiMatteo. He's the manager for College of the Desert, JUCO here in Palm Springs, and also the hitting coach for the Palm Springs Power as well. Joseph Jimenez will lead off for the Jacks and play center field. Nick Eli bats second and plays shortstop. Cameron Desjournay is the catcher and batting third. Eric Ariola in the cleanup spot and playing third base. Logan Warden bats fifth and is the designated hitter. Johnny Allen in the sixth spot plays right field. Owen Fuco bats seventh and plays left field. Caden Stillwell batting eighth and playing second base. Anthony Thompson bats ninth and is the extra hitter. There's 10 hitters in the lineup in the PSCL. Little added quirk to get everyone as many reps as possible. And Jake Swant rounds out the lineup for the Jacks, and he plays first base. The righty James Williams will get the start today for the Lumberjacks on the bump. Other side of things for the Canada A's, they're managed by the most experienced coach in the PSCL and Jimmy Johnson. He's been a scout for the Colorado Rockies. He's been a manager in the Pioneer League, and he's back for another season in the PSCL, one of the most exuberant guys in the PSCL and around the front office here in Palm Springs. JoJo Biles will lead off for JJ's A's and play left field. Connor Hoyt bats second and plays center field. Bubba Thompson bats third and is the designated hitter. Curtis Lindsey is in the cleanup spot and playing right field. Christian Ramos bats fifth and plays first base. Sevon Battle in the sixth spot and playing shortstop. Gilbert Cosio bats seventh to play second base. Logan Cadenhead batting eighth and playing third base. Carson Krell is the catcher batting ninth. And Dejon Mitchell is that extra hitter for the A's, so a 10-man lineup for both sides today. Peyton Von Kanel has taken the mound, a big righty for the A's to make the start against the Lumberjacks. Von Kanel, 6'6", 200 pounds. He'll be a imposing force, Jace, for the Jacks to face, who have a definitely a potent lineup. I mean, we were talking with Sam DiMatteo before. He's got a lot of returners. He knows a lot of the guys on this Lumberjack squad. If you want to pick an early favorite, it definitely could be the Jacks.
Yeah, I mean, a guy from Yucaipa, California, and, graduating from Yucaipa High School in 2022. And, he's the tallest pitcher on the team, and obviously a guy that will be around the strike zone a lot. And, again, opening day here against a very good Lumberjack squad. We mentioned the reigning champ, so it's going to be a test for him early on in this season, and we'll see how he does here this morning.
While on the field for the A's, behind Von Kanel, it's Logan Cadenhead playing third base. Sevon Battle plays shortstop. Gilbert Cosio at second. Christian Ramos at first base. And Carson Krell is the catcher. In the outfield, JoJo Biles in left, Connor Hoyt in center, and Curtis Lindsey in right field. It's a warm morning and another hot day in Palm Springs out here in the desert. At the moment, 89 degrees. There is basically no wind, 2 miles per hour. And the high temperature today expected to reach just over 100 degrees at 102. And certainly the heat plays a factor in these games. Pleasant now at 89, but with not a lot of wind, it will certainly be hot by the end of the day, especially in the second game of our doubleheader here on the stadium. Joseph Jimenez digs in for the Lumberjacks in their green tops and white pants. The A's in red tops and white pants, wearing gray PSCL hats. William Macareno is the home plate umpire. John D. Caesar in the field, and the first pitch home misses low for a ball at 85 on the gun, and we're underway on the stadium. Back to baseball in the Power Summer Collegiate League. Von Kahnel at the belt, and the pitch home is a fastball on the outside corner at 85. 1 ball and 1 strike with nobody out here in the top half of the first. Jimenez, the center fielder, with a red helmet and white batting gloves. Here comes the 1-1. It's line foul right side and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And you're already seeing him get ahead of this first hitter. Joe Jimenez, a really good hitter. A lot of contact on him, and he's a guy who will put the ball in play a lot, but he'll also walk a lot. He knows the strike zone as a hitter, and this is a guy you don't want on the base pass.
Von Kahnel at the belt and home. Swing and a miss. Darting pitch dips out of the strike zone. 1 away for the A's.
Yeah, that pitch right there, a lot of movement there, fading away from the hitter on the lower outside part of the zone, and good effective pitch, and he's able to get a good hitter, and Jimenez out for the first down of the ballgame.
Nick Eli, another ready batter, the shortstop, digs in for the Lumberjacks to face Von Kahnel. Black glove flutters at the belt, kicks and fires. Lined foul right side and out of play. Mentioned the Lumberjacks, a lot of experience in their lineup, and that includes a couple players that have already played here at Palm Springs Stadium this summer. That includes Nick Eli. Here's the 0-1. It's a soft liner into right. Long run for Lindsay, racing in, reaches up, and makes the jogging grab. That's 2 outs.
Yeah, good job early on in this ball game for Von Kahnel. Was able to get 2 really good hitters out, a strikeout and a soft contact to right, and that's what you want to see if you're Jimmy Johnson for the manager.
Cameron Desjournay, the catcher, another righty batter, digs in for the Lumberjacks. First 2 outs for Von Kahnel on the bump. Here's the first pitch to Desjournay. It's popped up off the end of the bat and out of play. 0-1. Smattering of fans in attendance. Umbrellas popped up in the stands, shielding from a very bright sunshine this morning. We're already sweating up here in the booth, Jason. It's only 9 in the morning. The 0-1, that's a pretty breaking ball, and it buckles Desjournay at the knees. 0-2.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing so far we're seeing from Von Kahnel is obviously he's been around the strike zone, but he's throwing his secondary pitches also.
0-2, swing and a miss. Changeup falling out of the zone. It's in the dirt, picked up by Krell. He tosses to first, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3 first inning for the A's. We go to the bottom of the first on the Power Summer Collegiate League Broadcast Network.
National ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports tickers. Win big with our bar top games. And enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with free premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information,
2 locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Party at Lulu.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. Bottom half of the first inning in the first game on the stadium of the Power Summer Collegiate League 2024. Good one between the Canada A's and the Oregon Lumberjacks. We're scoreless as we head into the bottom of the first, and we'll see the A's come to bat for the first time this season. The righty left fielder JoJo Biles digs in to face the righty pitcher James Williams. Williams at the belt, and the first pitch home, a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Around the diamond for the Jacks on the field, Cameron Desjardins is the catcher. Jake Swant at first. Caden Stillwell is at second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses low, 1-1 strike. Nick Alley is at short, and Eric Ariola is the third baseman in the outfield for the Jacks. Owen Fuco in left, Joseph Jimenez in center, Johnny Allen in right field. The 0-2 is chopped off the end of the bat. Slow trickler down the first baseline, picked up by Swant, and he steps on the bag to beat Biles down the line. One away for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, you're already getting a first out, quick out here in this ball game, and you get a pitch on the outer half, and you're able to just punch it right there to the first side and get that soft contact for your first out.
Connor Hoyt, lefty batter, center fielder, digs in to face Williams. High set for Williams with a beige glove. Now with the belt, kicks and fires, and it's grounded sharply to short. Picked up by the shortstop. Alley throw to first in time to beat the sprinting Hoyt, who has good speed down the line, but there's quickly two away for James Williams.
Yeah, you talk about another good first effective pitch. A pitch that caught a little too much of the zone, but because it was located on the lower half, he was able to get a ground ball there and a quick 2 outs on 4 pitches.
2 up, 2 down quickly for Williams. It brings up Bubba Thompson, lanky designated hitter for the A's. William Macareno, the umpire, taking a look at the dirt around home plate. Thompson trying to find his footing. A lot of baseball being played here on the diamond. Had a Palm Springs Power game last night here at Palm Springs Stadium to kick off the week. We'll have another one here tonight, and 2 this morning here to kick off the PSCL. First pitch home to Thompson. There's a fastball missing outside. 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the first, we're scoreless between the Lumberjacks and the A's on opening day of the PSCL. Right side of the rubber for Williams. He kicks and throws. Fastball misses low. Williams is touching 88 to start his outing here in the PSCL.
Yeah, that's impressive to see. You got a firearm in there, pumping around the high 80s. Very impressive early on in this ballgame.
Here's the 1-1. It's lined up the middle, right in front of the mound. Past the glove of Williams into center field. Base hit for Bubba Thompson. First base runner of the game, a hot shot by Thompson, skipped right in front of the rubber and outside of the outreach glove of Williams. There's 1 on with 2 outs.
Yeah, a pitch that just caught too much of the zone, 88, but a meatball more toward the middle part of the plate, and he just punches it right back up the middle and getting the first hit of this whole ball game.
Curtis Lindsey, the right fielder, cleanup hitter for the A's, digs in. Ready on ready matchup. The pitch home is a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Working out of the stretch for the first time today for James Williams. Nods and throws. Misses low. 2 balls to no strikes to Lindsey. There's no shade on the diamond here in the morning, so the sun beating heavily on these players, even at 9:15. We're already at 90 degrees. The 2-0, big swing and a miss. So Lindsey now facing a 2-1 count. 2 outs, and Thompson at first for the A's. We're scoreless and just underway on opening day of the PSCL. Here's the 2-1 home. Swing and a miss. And that was strike 3. So Lindsay strikes out, and Williams and the Jacks work around a 2-out base hit for a scoreless first inning. No score after 1. A's and Lumberjacks, opening day of the PSCL on the PSCL Broadcast Network.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker.
Lumberjacks, Peyton Von Canel looked awfully good in his first inning of work. He's back out for a second to face the heart of the lineup for the Lumberjacks. Eric Ariola, the third baseman, will lead things off for the Jacks. Logan Warden and Johnny Allen will follow. Scoreless ball game after 1 inning played. A's and Jacks, part of the first game of 2 we'll have here on the PSCL Broadcast Network. 3 games as well on the backfield. We'll certainly get you some score updates. And the game's happening right behind the right field wall of Palm Springs Stadium. It's every team starting off their PSCL journey today, playing nearly every day. 10 teams. We'll typically have 4 games a day with 2 teams having a day off just to practice. But today on opening day, all 10 teams getting a shot at ball. Ariola leads off. The righty swings and pops one up into right. Coming in is Lindsay, and he makes the shoulder high grab. 1 away.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of quick outs in this ball game, and only throwing 10 pitches in the first inning was Von Canel with a couple punch outs, and he's able to get a 1-pitch, 1-out. Good location there on the fastball. He's able to get a 1-pitch, 1-out here. Start his second inning of work.
Logan Warden is the designated hitter today for the Jacks. Righty batter with a bright red helmet. Digs into the box. Von Canel home, and a fastball sails high at 83 miles per hour. The Misters are on here at Palm Springs Stadium, providing some relief to the fans. The 0-1 skips in the dirt, a changeup, 1 ball and 1 strike. No misters on the field, though. The players might advocate for a misting system. Help cool them down. Here's the 1-1. Chopped off the end of the bat, right off the chest protector of Krell behind the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We should get a misting system up here in the booth, Jace.
Yeah, I mean, we're baking up here, and it's barely, we mentioned just 9 a.m., but I think the weirdest thing that we're seeing is there's no wind right now, so it definitely feels a lot hotter than the 90, 91 degrees that it says right now it is.
Here's the 1-2. A looping curveball is in for a strike on the inside corner, and that is the second strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's some pretty break to it by Von Canel. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Change up in the dirt. 1 away, and Peyton Von Canel with some nasty off speed. He's finding the strike zone and looking mighty fine so far. Quick 5 up, 5 down for the A's.
Yeah, you talk about 3 strikeouts in your first 5 batters faced, and I mean, that slider is devastating, and we've already seen a lot of swing and misses on that secondary pitch that he's been throwing.
2 outs, nobody on. It brings up the lefty batter, Johnny Allen. First pitch home, a fastball skips low, 1-0.
Seeing good velocity from both pitchers. 85, 86 range here for Von Canel, and James Williams more in the upper 80s.
Von Canel at the belt, kicks and fires. Changeup misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jace mentioned it. Von Canel not from too far away. Ukaipa High School, about 30 minutes up the road on I-10. back in the Inland Empire. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Just off the end of the bat of Ali and right into the glove of Krell. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2-1 make it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The hat flies off for Von Canel. That's about the first thing that's gone wrong for him today. Long brown locks tumbling out as he throws back his hair and puts back on the gray hat. 2-2 count with 2 outs and nobody on. The pitch fouled straight back off the netting.
Yeah, that's a good cut there from Ali. He's trying to go oppo the other way, and he gets a pitch more toward the lower outside part of the zone, but puts a good cut on it just on top of that ball.
5 up, 5 down to start the day for Von Canel, and a scoreless ball game in the top of the second between the Lumberjacks and the A's. Opening day of the PSCL. Von Canel readies at the belts, and another 2-2. Looping breaking ball inside, and it hit Ali. Just got him, I think, on the right leg, Jace. Not a lot of contact. It's about as easy as a hit by pitch as you'll take as a batter, but Ali finds a way on, and the Jacks have their first base runner of the day.
Yeah, that was a hard slider, and he ran it just a little more inside than he wanted, trying to jam him there on that pitch and try and fool him, but that pitch, again, ran too much inside, and first base runner now of the game for the Lumberjacks.
1 on, 2 out. So in Fuco, left fielder digs in. Fastball sails outside. 1-0. Ready pitcher facing ready batter. The 1-0 home. A looping breaking ball. The change up for Von Canel on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, you're seeing the outfield here playing super deep, especially the left and center fielders, and going to be interesting to see if he can try and loop one in there. Easily, Ali could go first to third.
It's chopped left side, backhanded by the shortstop. Battle throw across the first in time to beat Fuco and retire the side. Jacks get their first base runner of the day, but Peyton Von Canel works around it for a scoreless top half of the second. We'll head to the bottom half of the second, scoreless on the PSCL Broadcast Network.
There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Most people do, I'll tell you that. Definitely.
Bottom of the second for Palm Springs Stadium. Scoreless ball game between the Oregon Lumberjacks and the Canada A's. Bottom half of the second, Christian Ramos will lead things off for the red-wearing A's. Big lefty batting first baseman to face James Williams, the right-handed pitcher. Williams dips down at the belt and fires home. A fastball misses low in the dirt, backing William Macareno, the home plate umpire, out of the way. 1-0 for Williams in the first inning. Did allow a base hit to Bubba Thompson, but otherwise 2 groundouts and a strikeout and a scoreless first. Williams turns and fires It's lined left side and down, a base hit. Over the head of the third baseman Areola and rolling to Fuco and left. Christian Ramos leads off the second with a single.
Yeah, that's just a good piece of hitting. Ramos going the other way, fastball low and outside corner and at 86, and he just gets the barrel out there, punches it into left, and second hit of the game already now here for the A's.
Leadoff batter aboard for the A's. Ramos at first. Sevan Battle, the shortstop. Ready, digs in. Williams home, and breaker misses low and in the dirt, 1-0. Jimmy Johnson, the manager for the A's again this season in the PSCL. He's a veteran in these parts. Williams nods and throws. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 strike. Talking to him before the game, said his guys look pretty good in practice, but you never know until they get into a game. So far, so good, especially from his pitcher, Peyton Von Canel. 1-1, lined right side. Fair ball right inside the line and rolling all the way down to the wall. This is going to be extra bases. Rounding third is Ramos. The ball finally getting into the infield, and Ramos standing up and scoring for Canada. It's an RBI triple for Sevan Battle down the right field line.
How about that? First extra base hit now here of the PSCL in this game, and how about Ramos going all the way from first? You talk about Jimmy Johnson having confidence in his guy to go all the way around the bases and battle. Big triple down the right field line. Good swing off the end of the bat, and is able to poke it down that line.
Big man's got some speed, Jace. Hustling around the bases. Gilbert Casio steps in. Righty batting second baseman takes a fastball outside. Battle at third. After the RBI triple down the line, ball landed just inside the foul line. And it rolled all the way to the fence down the right field line. It was a long way to go for the right fielder, Allen. Took a while for him to get the ball. As the 1-0, it hit right off the inside of the bat of Casio and goes foul. I think it might have hit the bat and then hit Casio's hand, but unfortunately for him, it's just a strike on the board, 1-1.
Yeah, it looked like it might have gotten his hand, potentially a little ricochet, but it definitely hit the knob first, and that's obviously unfortunate if you're Casio trying to get on base and keep the line moving.
The 1-1 home. Fastball outside and in the dirt. 2-1 strike. Battle gave it a look at third, but a good backhand stop by Desjardins, the catcher. The A's have struck first here at Palm Springs Stadium on opening day, leading the Lumberjacks 1-0. Williams turns and fires. It's lined down the right field line and drifting out of play and onto the concourse. Williams reaching 87 on the gun, but back-to-back hits to start the inning for the A's have put one on the board in the bottom of the second. Two and two count to Casio. Williams turns and throws. Fastball outside and a full count to the ready batting second baseman.
Yeah, already you're seeing in this second inning, they're making the adjustment as far as the velocity goes in the upper 80s. And obviously Williams missing a lot more over the plate than he would like in this inning.
Here's the payoff. Grounded up the middle, just under the glove of Williams. Over to the second baseman, Stillwell. Gloves throws to first in time, but it will score Battle from third, and it's 2-0 A's.
Good job there from Casio, just doing his job, just getting it right back past the pitcher with the infield not playing in, which surprised me, and he's able to get an RBI ground out and second run now of the inning for the A's.
A's pile out of the dugout, high-fiving Casio in Battle. And it will bring up Logan Cadenhead, the third baseman, who takes a first pitch outside from Williams. Battle and Casio with RBIs here for the A's to take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the second and make it. Here's the 1-0 to Cadenhead. It's a changeup buckling at the knees. 1-1 strike to the third baseman. Ready on righty matchup here. The bases have cleared with one out in the bottom of the second. 2-0 Canada. Here's the 2-0 home. Fastball in for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. High set for Williams and the throw home. Fastball just missed low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Didn't miss by much, but a good call from William Macarino behind home plate. According to our TrackMan strike zone. Here comes the 2-2. Grounded right side. It's not going to be an easy play. Glove by Swantilt, underhand toss to the pitcher Williams, who covers the bag and beats Cadenhead there for the second out.
PFP's right there. Good play there. Going from the right side. And obviously as pitchers, sometimes you're spectators and you forget to cover the bag. But good job by Williams after his delivery. Bouncing off the mound and getting over there just in time to retire Cadenhead.
Brings up Carson Krell, ready batter, catcher. 2 outs, nobody on for Williams. The lanky righty fires in, and a breaking ball misses inside. That's a curveball at 77. 1-0. 2 runs on 3 hits for the A's to lead the Jacks here in the bottom of the second, who are still looking for their first hit. 1-0 home. A changeup at the top of the zone is in for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Remember, we're only playing 7 innings here in the PSCL in every game. But teams are playing almost every single day. Here's the 1-1 home. Fastball outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. It's definitely something that makes the PSCL really attractive, Jace, is the opportunity to play every single day, and these players don't have to worry about travel. It's just all about reps and all about playing baseball every day.
Yeah, most of these guys are here just still trying to find themselves as players and see where their next journey will take them.
The pitch home, popped up off the end of the bat by Krell. It's on the infield, left side over his Areola, the third baseman, to make the catch. A couple steps in front of the outfield grass, and the sign is retired for the A's. 2 runs come across for the A's. 2 hits. 2 batted in. It's 2-0. Canada over the Lumberjacks after 2 on the PSCL Broadcast Network.
No.
Never heard of it before?
I've heard of it, but no, I've never been there.
D2, decent school. So
Yeah.
What's their mascot? Looks like a bird.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Back at Palm Springs Stadium, 2-0 lead for the A's over the Lumberjacks opening day of the PSCL. 2 runs came across in the second for the A's. Jimmy Johnson's squad, Christian Ramos, led off with a single. Sevon Battle with a triple down the right field line, and then Gilbert Casio drove him in on a ground out. And the A's have gotten an excellent pitching performance so far from Peyton Von Canel on the mound. The Concordia University Golden Eagle, a native of Yucaipa, about 30 minutes away, has looked awfully sharp in his PSCL debut this season.
Yeah, I mean, I think the most impressive thing for him is he's been locating well, especially on the outer half to these right-handed hitters, and he's been getting a lot of soft contact. He isn't throwing as hard as his counterpart, James Williams, but he is definitely locating better so far in this ball game. As we mentioned, this deep lineup that the Lumberjacks have, but he's been keeping them off balance. No hits allowed through the first 2 innings, just 1 base runner.
Only runner that reached was Johnny Allen last inning, who was hit by a pitch. 3 strikeouts for Von Canel on the day. And I'll work here into the third to face Caden Stillwell, the righty batting second baseman, who has his first plate appearance of the day. Von Canel sets at the belt, right side of the rubber, and the first pitch home, a looping breaking ball on the inside corner for a strike to Stillwell, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, he continues to throw not only first pitch strikes, but he's been throwing his off-speed pitches, a thing of beauty, all around the zone.
Pitch home, and it's fouled straight back. 0-2.
Wouldn't be surprised if he triples up. He's thrown a couple sliders. See what happens here.
Pitch home, misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you're really seeing him mix it up. He started in the first inning throwing first pitch fastball. Second inning, it was more of a mixture. So far into this first batter in this third, he's thrown all 3 off-speed pitches.
Pitch home, fouled off the end of the bat, and ouch, that hit the front foot of Stillwell, who kicks it out, getting out that stinger. Had the ankle protector on the left foot, but unfortunately for him, it hit right off the top of the toes. That's not a good feeling, though it helps at least it's a hot day. Those are even worse in March when it's 30 degrees out. The 0-2 swing and a miss. Von Canel getting Stillwell lunging out of the zone, 1 away.
Yeah, another good sharp slider, another good pitch we've seen now, and already 4 strikeouts with just 1 out here in the third.
Mention it, Von Canel's not a hard thrower, but he really mixes in his breaking balls well. He's got a couple different pitches in the repertoire to complement his breaking ball, and it's kept the Jacks very off balance. Lefty batter Anthony Thomas takes a first pitch strike. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the third, 2-0 A's over the Jacks. Here's the 0-1, swing and a miss. Back to that curveball, dipping out of the zone. 0-2 to Thomas, who's the extra hitter in this 10-man lineup for the Lumberjacks. Added addition to the PSCL. The pitch home is low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mentioned players get to play every day, and a lot of players get an opportunity with 10 batters in the lineup. It's just added reps for all of these players. Here's the 1-2. It skips low, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, continuing now and mixing up his changeup here. He's been really working just the fastball slider combo. That time went to the changeup, but just overthrew it a tad, and see what he goes to here.
2-2. Lined off the end of the bat and back towards the parking lot behind the bleachers.
I think the theme we're seeing the most is his fastball's been hitting 84, 85, but his slider has been getting in the low 70s, about a 12-mile-per-hour difference to his hitters.
2-2, misses low, and a full count to Thomas. The A's providing encouragement for Von Canel on the bump. This is a full count to Thomas. The payoff home. Fastball outside, and Thomas, the nice at bat. He works a walk.
Yeah, that's a good at-bat from Thomas. Continuing to battle. He was down a 1-ball, 2-strike count and took some tough pitches in the zone, and that time missing outside for ball 4 and just the second base runner for the Jacks. Also seen a little bullpen action for the A's. I believe that's Case Rocky, the right-hander, starting to get loose down there in that pen.
First pitch home is a broken back grounder. Third base side throw to second for 1 to first. Double play. Cadenhead, Ocasio to Ramos on 1 pitch. Jake Swan grounds into a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. And Payne Von Canel has worked 3 scoreless here at Palm Springs Stadium. It's 2-0 A's over the Lumberjacks on the PSCL Broadcast Network. Bottom three from Palm Springs Stadium, 2-0 lead for the Canada A's over the Oregon Lumberjacks on opening day 2024 of the Power Summer Collegiate League. James Williams out for his third inning of work. First pitch home, chopped off the end of the bat of Dejon Mitchell, who's the 10th batter, extra hitter here for the A's before things roll over back to the top of the order. The 0-1 home. Chopped left side and is the shortstop alley. He gloves it, tossed to first in time. And there's one away.
Yeah, good bounce back so far in this inning. After last inning where he allowed the first two hitters to reach on a single and a triple, he's able to get a quick out on two pitches. And now you got to deal with back for the top of the order for this A's team.
JoJo Biles will get his second at bat of the day. Righty batting left fielder grounded out in the first. First pitch home. A changeup skips low and in the dirt. 1-0. 2 runs came across on 2 hits in the second inning for the A's to take a 2-0 lead. Here's the 1-0 home. It's popped up off the end of the bat, high in the sky, down the left field line. Eric Arriola, third baseman, in to make the catch right above the line. And there's quickly 2 away here for Williams. Connor Hoyt, lefty batting center fielder, will dig in for the A's. Temperatures have crawled over 90 degrees here at Palm Springs Stadium on opening day. First pitch home. Fastball right at the knees to Hoyt, 0-1. Players arrived on Monday, traveling from all over the country to get here to Palm Springs. One of the most unique environments in summer ball. Here comes the 0-1. Misses low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Lots of players rooming together. It's not just a chance to play baseball, but for many of these players, it's their first time away from home, too. A chance for independence and fun playing the game they love all summer. 1-1 grounded left side off the glove of Arriola and into left field. Base hit for Hoyt.
Yeah, tough play there from Arriola, ranging to his left, and obviously it was probably a hit a little harder than he initially thought and off the tip of his glove, and now the third hit of the ball game, or fourth hit, pardon me, for the A's.
What do you say, Jay Sitter-Air? You're the boss.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bang play, ranging to his left. I think you got to potentially give it a hit there. I mean, it could go either way, 50-50, so either way, but I think it's a hit on that one.
Chase is the official score, so it's a hit for Hoyt. Center fielder at first, and the fastball sails high to Thompson. I mean, it hit off the glove of Arriola, and that's one where you think it can squeeze that. Should be an easy out at first. It wouldn't have been as far of a throw as he was pulled over closer to the second base bag on the grounder. Thompson at the base as Hoyt takes off. Thompson skies one high in the air down the left field line, but hooking well foul and heading towards Baristo Road. Look out in the batting cages for the players warming up for Game 2 today on the stadium.
Yeah, going back to your point earlier, a lot of players got to be around the airport with a couple of them from Virginia, Massachusetts, way over on the East Coast. And you mentioned it being their first time away from home, and they're just trying to find themselves as players. They don't know where they want to go next as far as if they want to stay at their respected colleges.
Williams steps off, tosses back to first. Hoyt in safely, though the consequence is a cloud of dirt and all sorts of brown stuff all over the legs of his pants now. It's a 1-1 count to Thompson. Williams nods and he throws back to first again. And now there's even more dirt on the pants of Connor Hoyt, and a cloud of dust is hovering over him and Jake Swant.
Yeah, Hoyt, the speedy center fielder, definitely a stolen base threat over there. And Williams definitely got the scouting reports, definitely keeping a close eye on him over there first.
Williams sides the shoulders in home. Thompson pops it up right side. Swant gives it a look, but it'll get out of play and into the third row. Those are long flights, Virginia, Massachusetts, and you got to greet them at the airport. That's an important role, Jace. You were the smiling face. I told you to bring the iPad to with their last names, make them feel like royalty.
Yeah, a couple of them. They had 4 stops. You talk about being up for about 28 hours.
Really?
Talking to them, they said all they wanted to do was go back to the hotel, get a meal, hot shower, and go right to sleep.
Pitch home, taking off Hoyt. Throw to second is a good one, but not in time. The second baseman, Stillwell, on his knees, was taken to the left on the throw, tried to slide back over to the right to tag Hoyt, and just couldn't get there in time. And after all that back and forth with Williams, the pickoff throws to Hoyt. Hoyt has a stolen base.
Yeah, we mentioned his speed threat. He got a good jump on that throw, and obviously a bigger lead on that pitch than we saw initially, getting that extra step, and that extra step benefits in him moving into scoring position.
So he's at second, the pitch home, skips low past Desjardins and back to the backstop, and Hoyt will head to third base.
Yeah, another runner now just 90 feet away from scoring. You gave up 2 last inning. If you're Williams, little 2-out threat here with a single stolen base and now the wild pitch. You're just trying to get out of this inning and not let this run score here from third.
So Hoyt at third, and it's a full count to Thompson, the DH, who had a base hit back in the first inning. 2-0 lead for the A's over the Jacks in the bottom of the third. Here comes the payoff. Fastball high, and Thompson works the walk. Gives a clap back towards the A's dugout. That's a really nicely worked at bat by Bubba Thompson.
Yeah, again, being behind in the count, and usually as a power hitter, you love those fastballs up and elevated, but he was able to lay off. Still not seeing any bullpen action for the Jacks, so at least for this point, Williams, this is still his game, but you saw it last inning for the A's. You might see a new pitcher coming in, as we mentioned, trying to keep your pitching staff at a pitch limit with all the games played every single day.
Sam DiMatteo, the Jacks manager, out to the bump to have a conversation with his starter James Williams and the rest of the infield for the Lumberjacks on this hot summer's day. Somehow, DiMatteo, Coach Sam, as many affectionately call him, is wearing a hoodie. But he's a desert native, so he's used to the heat this warm morning. Hoyt is at third, Thompson at first. It definitely felt like Hoyt helped disrupt the rhythm of Williams, too. He had 2 pickoff throws, then finally the stolen base, then a wild pitch, and now Williams is in trouble facing Curtis Lindsey, the righty batter, right fielder. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Williams home, swing and a miss. Big fastball by Williams, and Lindsey couldn't catch up. 0-1.
Yeah, you're still seeing the velocity, 83, 84, even with, being at 30 pitches entering this inning. But Williams doing a good job as far as digging deep and trying to get out of this 2-out rally.
0-1, taking off is the runner Thompson, but it's fouled back to the backstop by Lindsey. And it's 0-2.
Yeah, you're really seeing on the base pass the A's here in this bottom of the third, really testing the catcher for the Lumberjacks. That's Desjardins, and obviously trying to keep him on his toes.
0-2 count to Lindsay. Williams trying to get out of this inning. At the belt and home, at the knees, strike 3 called. Much needed strikeout for James Williams, who works around some 2-out trouble in the third to strand 2. No runs come across for the A's. A good one through 3 on the PSCL opening day. It's the A's 2, the Jacks nothing on the PSCL Broadcast Network.
No small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Griffin Epstein, Jay Cisnelli here at Palm Springs Stadium. 3 complete on PSCL opening day between the Lumberjacks and the A's. 2-0 lead for the A's over the Jacks. New pitcher into the ball game for the A's after 3 nice innings from Peyton Von Kanel. It's Case Rocky, the right-handed pitcher from Highland Community College, 6'1", 190, now on the bump for the A's. At the belt, and the first pitch home from Rocky is a fastball at the knees for a strike. To the top of the order for the Lumberjacks and Joseph Jimenez. Rocky at the belt, and the 0-1. Line foul right side.
Yeah, Case Rocky, another one of the two-way players that the A's have on their roster from Chesterfield, Michigan, and another guy who is going to be getting some innings here in the middle innings and already showing so far attacking the strike zone.
The 0-2 outside on a breaking ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jimenez. Lineup turning over here to start the 4th inning for the Jacks. Jimenez struck out back in the 1st inning. 1-2 home. Another breaking ball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I like the A's game plan as far as what Jimmy Johnson's doing. Now you're seeing the second time around the order, but a new arm. So the batters can't get comfortable as they're seeing another arm. So they bat for a second time.
2-2. Popped up off the end of the bat into center field. Hoyt is there, reaches up the glove and makes the catch head high. 1 out. One away, and it brings up the shortstop, Nick Eli, for the Lumberjacks. 2-0 lead for the A's over the Jacks. How about Peyton Von Kanel? 3 hitless innings for the righty from Yucaipa. He was excellent. Allowed just 2 base runners, a hit by pitch, and a walk. And off to a really nice start to his PSCL debut. First pitch, looping breaking ball, misses inside to the shortstop, Nick Eli. Righty on righty matchup with 1 out and nobody on. 2-0 lead for the A's in the top of the 4th. Below the belt is Rocky, and Eli fouls it away. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, you talk about total control for Van Kanel. I mean, 10 batters faced through 3. Obviously get through the whole lineup, as we mentioned, with the 10 hitters lineups that the teams are producing, and also 4 punch-outs.
1-1, check swing by Eli, and he did go around. A breaking ball in the dirt, 1-2 to the shortstop. Rocky ready, kicks and fires. Breaking ball outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Nick Eli, he's a good hitter. We've seen him play for power, a guy who just puts the ball in play, and Jack's still looking for this first hit, and this is a guy who is very capable of doing that. Gap hitter, loves to hit into the right center alley.
Pitch home, fastball outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Make it a full count to Eli. Here's the payoff. Fastball outside, and Nick Eli works a walk. First time he's aboard in the PSCL this season. Wanted first, 1 out, top of the 4th. Jacks looking for a rally, trailing the A's 2-0. Brings up Cameron Desjardins. Taking off is Eli. Throw down to second is not good from Krell, and it steps into center field. And Eli is safely at first with a stolen base. The throw was well short from Krell and past both Battle and Casio. Hoyt was there, though, to keep Eli at second base.
Yeah, good jump there from Eli. We see the speed that he produces and like the aggressiveness as far as going on the first pitch.
1-0. Chop left side and foul. Bounce just to the left of the foul line, right out of the box. And Cadenhead, who was lunging for it, was all for nothing as it had already gone foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And Eli, the runner at second, with a 2-0 lead for the A's over the Jacks. Rocky looks back at second and home. Fastball high, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, and you got your 3-hitter right now here in DeJournay. And obviously you have the runner in scoring positions to be a good chance here for the Jacks to try and cut into this lead. They're only down 2, still early with 4 innings to play.
2-1. Fastball outside corner. That's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the A's. No runs on no hits, no errors for the Jacks. But they do have their first runner in scoring position, and Eli at second. Rocky looking back at Eli. He's dancing over there. He takes off, goes to third. Great jump, but it's chopped foul by Desjardins. It's a tough spot there for a hitter. That's 2 strikes, but Eli got a huge jump and would have been easily safe at third.
Yeah, good to mention right there is, you know, as a hitter, if that's not a 2-strike count, you're going to see Desjardins take that pitch to get Eli over to third. But as you mentioned, 2-strike count, batter has to swing. Looked like a potential hit and run, but also that pitch was well down the middle, and he had a pitch to hit.
Eli takes off again. Another huge lead. Throw down to third. Tag is in time. Cadenhead tags him out. A perfect throw from Krell and a bang-bang call. John D. Caesar, the field umpire, was right there to make the call. And Eli certainly would have had a stolen base the first time. Still looked like he got a good jump, but Krell was certainly ready for it. And just like that, there's 2 outs.
Yeah, Eli did not like that call. He thought he got his foot in there, but according to Caesar, he didn't.
Payoff home. Desjardins chops left side. Good one-hop glove by Cadenhead. Long throw across the diamond in time to beat Desjardins by a stride. Another 0 put up on the board by the A's, this time by Case Rocky. Bottom of the 4th we go. 2-0 A's on the PSCL Broadcast Network.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals. where tools rule.
Two locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
Bottom four from Palm Springs Stadium. 2-0 lead for the A's over the Lumberjacks, and the A's are looking to add on to that lead with Christian Ramos, the big lefty first baseman, leading things off. James Williams stays on the bump for the Lumberjacks and fires a first pitch strike at the knees to Ramos. Ramos scored the first run of this ball game, a single back in the second, and came around to score on a triple from Sevon Battle. 0-1. Fastball outside. 1 strike to Ramos.
A little surprising to see early on in this, season opening day, James Williams back out there for his fourth inning, and he was at 46 pitches entering this inning.
Fastball on the outside corner for his strike. 1 strikes for Ramos. Good game here. Tight game in the fourth. Good one on the backfield as well. We're in the bottom of the fifth at the moment. Here's the 1-2 home. Fastball outside. 2 strikes. The Rush lead the Haymakers 6-4. In the bottom of the fifth, we'll keep you updated on the backfield game. Game 1 of 3 back there today. Here's the 2-2 home from Williams. Fastball inside and a full count to Ramos. The only runs in this ball game coming in the second inning. Ramos a single, Battle a triple, Casio a ground out that scored Battle. Payoff pitch coming from Williams. Dips low and fires home. It's fouled left side. The A's dugout had to scatter away. And did someone get hit? Everyone appears to be okay. They look a little more shocked than anything. It bounced off the red step of the dugout. All the A's players are sitting out on chairs, though, right in front of the dugout with no protection. Another payoff home. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball down in the zone, and Ramos strikes out. It's the third strikeout of the morning for James Williams.
Yeah, good pitch there from Williams. He recognizes. He goes to 88 right there. Another one of the fastest pitches we've seen from him. Still pumping that velo up. And Ramos obviously one of the guys to get a hit off him. And he goes low and in. And knows big lefty hitters love that location. But that one was well inside the zone and got him to chase.
Sevon Battle, the shortstop, digs in. Ready on ready matchup. He takes the first pitch low. A breaking ball, 1-0. Bright sunshine beaming down on a hot but lovely morning here in Palm Springs. The 1-0 on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. No wind, no sand has been kicked up in the air in the desert, so we're getting just a beautiful view from up here in the broadcast booth on a clear day of the San Bernardino Mountains. The 1-1. Chops softly right side, and as the second baseman Stillwell to glove toss to first in time. 1 out. Brings up Gilbert Casio, the second baseman. 2 outs, nobody on for the A's. The Jacks do have a pitcher getting warm as Williams is trying to complete 4 innings.
Yeah, it looks like it's Johnny Young out there getting loose. Another one of the power players we've already seen pitch this summer.
First pitch strike into Casio, 0-1. Texas A&M Texarkana guy who originally was at College of the Desert, young. Part of this experienced roster under Sam DiMatteo for the Jacks. The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss. Casio waves through that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you're seeing Williams in this inning. He's been throwing a lot of strikes around the zone and hitters. That was a little bit outside, but because of how close he's been to the zone, hitters know they got to swing.
Here's the pitch home. Fastball just missed outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Continuing to challenge these hitters with his heater and trying to work a 1-2-3. Hasn't worked one all game.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped, I should say, into the glove of DeJournay to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning, the first of the morning for James Williams, and he has his 4th strikeout as well. A scoreless 4th on both sides. We head to the 5th, 2-0. A's over the Jacks on the PSCL Broadcast Network.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Top 5 between the A's and the Jacks on opening day of the PSCL here at Palm Springs Stadium. Eric Arriola leads things off for the Lumberjacks. Righty batting third baseman to face Case Rocky, the righty pitcher. His first pitch fastball sails high for a ball, 1-0. Second inning of work for Rocky. Worked around a walk in the 4th inning and faced the minimum. 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 to Arriola. Jacks are still looking for their first hit.
Yeah, Arriola, I've talked to him a couple times, playing for Power, as we mentioned. He loves to go the other way. He loves the right center alley, and that's really his approach.
1-1. Breaking ball sails high. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Loves to hunt for pitches on the outside part of the play. More hitters like the inside part, but he's a guy who lives on the outside and likes to hunt for those pitches.
2-1 home. Foul tipped into the glove of Arriola, or into the glove of Krell, I should say. A huge swing by Arriola, nearly swinging out of his shoes. Rocky twirling the ball behind his back, comes set with the glove just below the belt, kicks and fires. Grounded softly up the middle, over to the right is the shortstop. Throws to first in time, 1 away. A's have made some defensive substitutions. That's Bubba Thompson, who's now at short for the A's, making the play.
Also got Kirk Felikian making his appearance at second base, and also James Wood now at third.
Jimmy Johnson making sure to get all his guys in on opening day. First pitch sails home to Warden outside, 1-0. 1 out, top of the 5th. 2-0 A's over the Jacks. The 1-0 home. Fastball misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Also got Nico Valarelli also behind the plate. So talk about 3 substitutions coming in. A couple guys shifting over for the A's on defense.
1-0. Pumped up into the bat. Out of play.
And that one nearly gets us right there on the boot, just to the right side. That's why you bring a glove to a ball game.
I wasn't ready for that one, Jace. Good. It missed us. Hit right below the roof. Just the front of the press box here to the window to the right of us. That snuck up on us. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball slipped out of the hand a little bit of Rocky and is high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, hitters count now here for Warden, and hasn't been behind in the count a lot, have the A's pitching staff, but 3-1 count, you know 9 out of 10 times that fastball's coming. Just see if he can locate it well.
3-1, swing and a miss. Certainly did locate that one well, and Warden couldn't catch up to it. A full count.
Yeah, that's just a pitch. You got to be ready to go. It was well dotted on the outside corner, but definitely a fastball, as we mentioned, and he's got to be ready to go for that one.
Full count home. Breaking ball is low, and Warden works a walk.
Yeah, that's a backdoor slider, it looks like. And that one went to 69 miles per hour. His fastball's around 83, 84, 82 range. And continuing the Ace pitching staff to have a quite decrease on the velocity. And tough for hitters when it's that big of a difference from your fastball to your secondary pitches.
Johnny Alley, right fielder, takes a huge hack at the first pitch he sees from Rocky. 0-1. 1 out, 1 on for the Jacks. Still looking for their first hit in the top of the 5th. But this game is certainly in range for them. They trail just 2-0. The 0-1. Fastball high. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, still hitless in that hit column, but they've been able to get some base runners on. The only time they've gone down in order was in the bottom of the first, and they've been getting a couple walks and some hit by pitches. Now 3 walks on the day for the A's pitching staff.
Rocky steps off, throw back to first, diving in safely is Warden.
Their best scoring opportunities back in the 4th. Eli stole second, but was caught stealing at third.
1-1. Sails high, and Nico Valarelli, the new catcher this inning for the A's, was ready to make a throw down to second. Popped out of his crouch, but Warden, who's taking a big lead down there at first, stayed put. Ramos trying to hold him on the back. 3-stride lead at first for Warden. The 2-1 home. Swing and a miss. Big hack by Alley. 2-2 for the free swing Lumberjacks.
Yeah, they've been taking a lot of big hacks this inning, and they're trying to, make something happen, hit the ball hard, but focus on trying to get the bat on the ball.
2-2. Fastball outside corner. Strike 3 called. Alley frozen on the fastball by Rocky. First, make it the second strikeout of the afternoon for Case Rocky. 2 outs, 1 on. Top of the 5th brings up Owen Fuco, the left fielder. I might get the first strikeout, actually, for Case Rocky. One of the better names, I would say, in the PSCL this season. 2 outs, 1 on, and the first pitch home. Missing high to Fuco, 1-0. Rocky looks in. 1-0 home. High, 2 balls, no strikes. Hey, Case might have an evening job if he wants. Of course, the Palm Springs Powers mascot, the evening team here in Palm Springs. Their mascot's name is Rocky. And now we've got a guy with a last name of Rocky. Might have a night job. 2-0. Foul. Is it foul? No, it's going to stay fair down the right field line. Lindsay is over, and he makes the grab a couple steps from the line, and it's another 0 put up on the board by the A's staff. Lumberjacks still without a hit. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 A's over the Jacks on the PSCL Broadcast Network.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Johnny Young takes the bump for the Oregon Lumberjacks in the bottom of the 5th inning, as the day is done for the starter James Williams, who went 4 strong innings, allowed 2 runs on 4 hits with 3 strikeouts and just 1 walk, but he is in line for the loss right now. Johnny Young out of the bullpen fires a first pitch strike into Logan Cadenhead, the third baseman. Johnny Young has already gotten experience here at Palm Springs Stadium as a temporary player with the Palm Springs Power. The 0-1 is lined up the middle and through. Base hit just to the left of the second base bag and into center field. Cadenhead has his first hit of the day. He's aboard at first on a leadoff single.
Yeah, good piece of hitting. Get a fastball. That one was at 81 and on the outside part of the plate, but he's able to keep it up the middle and get it past the pitcher and the shortstop, and another leadoff base runner for the A's.
Young stands 6'1", 215 on the bump. Texas A&M Texarkana. But he started his career at College of the Desert right here in the Coachella Valley, about 30 minutes away in Palm Desert, under the direction of head coach Sam DiMatteo, who's the manager this summer for his Oregon Lumberjacks. Oh, the first pitch by Young slips, sails over the head of the batter Krell all the way back to the backstop, and Cadenhead goes to second. Young looked down at his hand in disgust, not happy with his right hand right now.
Yeah, and if you're Nico Valarelli, you just came into the game as a defensive replacement last inning, and first pitch you see coming in right behind you, that's going to get you off the plate a couple inches.
Valarelli fouls it back, 1 ball, 1 strike. His first at bat of the day, replacing Krell at catcher.
Valarelli, a guy from Southwestern College and from California, Chula Vista.
It's the 1-1, fouled right side out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung the bat very well, 152 at bats, 309 batting average, 47 hits. Also 20 extra base hits.
1-2, fastball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll have to ask Nico about if he was on some of those legendary Chula Vista Little League teams. They owned California for a few years, making it to the College World Series a couple different times, and they won it all. We're back about 15 years ago now. The 2-2, lined right side. Coming in is Johnny Allen to make the catch. 1 away. Quick throw down to third. Oh, it gets past Areola at third. Now they're going to throw back to third, and they throw it into center field. Cadenhead's going to come all the way around and score. A disaster fielding by the Lumberjacks as Allen's throw to third to prevent Cadenhead from tagging went under the glove of Areola. No one was backing up. It went back to the backstop, and then the throw from Young, the pitcher, went into center field, and Cadenhead on 2 errs comes around to score.
Yeah, you don't see that often, and you talk about you always want to cover if you're a pitcher. Johnny Young getting there a little too later than you would like, and it goes under his glove as well, and obviously Young then had the time, but he rushed his throw to third. Could have got Cadenhead, and he scores the 3rd run now of the ball game for the A's.
So 1 away is Dijon Mitchell at the plate. Takes a first pitch strike. The A's add a run here in the 5th on 2 errors by the Lumberjacks. The first errors of the morning. 0-1. Grounded right side. Good backhand by the first baseman Swat. He'll underhand toss to Young, who steps on the bag. 2 away.
Yeah, hard contact off the bat there from Mitchell, but good play there for the first baseman in Swan, able to make that play on the 1 hop and didn't eat him up over there at first.
JoJo Biles, the left fielder, comes to the plate. 2 outs and nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 A's. Pitch home from Young. Fouled straight back, heading towards us, and I'm not hearing anything, Jace. We must be safe over our heads and back towards Sunrise Park behind us.
Yeah, there's been a couple ones close to us, and if we were in the booth to our right, might have had a ball there for us to potentially grab.
0-1. Fastball misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. You played not too long ago, right, Jace? You'll keep us safe?
Yeah, no, always got to be alert at a baseball field, no matter where you're sitting.
1-1. Sails high. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's been a few years since my Little League days, so we'll rely on you up here in the booth.
You're seeing now another pitcher for the Lumberjacks, our right-hander, start to warm up as well.
2-1 count. Grounded right side and foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's Binyam Gebhardt, 2-way player, getting loose for the Jacks.
You know, this is big here for Johnny Young, who obviously has given up a run with the air.
Swing and a miss on the 2-2, and Biles strikes out a fastball up in the zone. And that retires the sign in the 5th. A single by Cadenhead, advanced to second on a wild pitch, and then 2 errors by the A's by the Lumberjacks, I should say, allow a 3rd run to come across for the A's. It's 3-0 A's over the Jacks after 5 on the PSCL broadcast network.
There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Quick first out here in the top of the 6th at Palm Springs Stadium. As Caden Stillwell laid down a bunt, and it was not his best effort. Hit right back to Case Rocky, who threw to first for an easy 1-3 ground out to start the top half of the 6th inning for the A's. And the pitcher, Rocky, Anthony Thompson, the extra hitter, lefty batter, stands in and takes a first pitch low from Rocky. 1-0. 1 out, top 6. 3-0 lead for the A's over the Jacks. 1-0 home. Fastball high. 2 balls and no strikes.
I think the most impressive thing so far that we've seen in this ball game is that hit column still at 0 for the Lumberjacks.
2-0 home. Fouled straight back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Still no hits for the Lumberjacks. They have 4 base runners today, 3 walks, and a hit by pitch. Peyton Von Kanel went 3 excellent innings, and now it's Case Rocky trying to complete 3 innings. 2-1 home. Fastball misses high, 3 balls and 1 strike.
And the best thing in winning recipes on the mound is being around the strike zone. And even though they've hit a batter and 3 walks, they've been making a lot of good pitches, getting a lot of soft contact and quick outs.
3-1. Fastball way out of the zone, and Thomas will work a walk. 1 on, 1 out brings up Jake Swant, the first baseman. A 3-0 lead for the A's over the Jacks. The Lumberjacks do have a base runner for the 4th straight inning. Pitch home from Rocky outside, 1-0. Great to have you joining us here on the PSCL Broadcast Network. Great to have a great audience on opening day. Feel free to leave a comment in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in and who you're rooting for. It's the 1-0. Is fouled straight back. 2 balls and no strikes. Or 1 ball and 1 strike make it. Maybe you'll even get a shout out on the broadcast.
Yeah, and they've had some chances to score, as we've mentioned, but that double play in the 3rd, and obviously caught stealing on the base pass in the 4th.
1-1 misses high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Swant.
It's just a matter of getting those base runners, which they've done in every inning except for the 1st, but continuing to put the ball on the ground rather than trying to get it in the outfield. Outfield's been pretty quiet in this game.
Rocky steps off, throws back to first, and Thomas steps back on the bag. Two 2-1 home. High, 3 balls and 1 strike. Rocky at the belt delivers. Swing and a miss. Fastball up. 2-2 to Swant. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors for the A's. No runs on no hits, 2 errors for the Jacks. Rocky peeks back at first, readies, and delivers home. Chopped off the end of the bat, foul. Right in front of the Jacks dugout. Nick Eli reached out the bat to protect his friends in green behind him.
I must have missed a pitch, but it's a full count offering, and if you're Swant, try not to expand here.
Payoff home, sails high. And back-to-back walks from Rocky have put 2 aboard for the first time today for the Lumberjacks. Their best chance of the day here in the 6th, trailing 3-0.
And now you got your top of the order, Joe Jimenez, who has struck out once but has put the ball in play, and obviously being that leadoff hitter, one of the better hitters in this lineup, and definitely an opportunity to cash in.
And Jimmy Johnson will make his first visit to the mound, walking out to have a word with Case Rocky and the catcher Nico Valarelli. 95 degrees now here in Palm Springs. Not a cloud in the sky. A bright baby blue sky. No wind. And no shade or relief on the field. Hope the players came here from all over the country, as you mentioned, Jay. So hopefully they enjoy the heat. This is already the 3rd straight day of temperatures in the hundreds, and according to our expert meteorologists, we'll have 4 more straight days topping out at 100 going forward. So meeting done at the mound, and the first pitch home to Joseph Jimenez, sails high for a ball, 1-0. Back to the top of the order for the Jacks. Jimenez is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out. He was the first batter Rocky faced back in the 4th inning and flew out to center. 1-0. This is low. 2 balls and no strikes to Joseph Jimenez.
Yeah, going back to your point about players liking the heat, talking to some of them from the East Coast, and they said the hottest it gets is around the 80s. So stepping out for the first time outside, they were
2-0 inside, and Jimenez backs out of the way. A full count.
They were laughing about it and told him to stay hydrated. That's the number one thing, especially playing on the baseball diamond in the sunshine all day long.
3-0 home. Inside, and it hits Jimenez. Off his inside shoulder, and the bases are loaded with 1 out for the dangerous Nick Eli. Thomas to third, Swant at second, Jimenez at first, 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Still no hits for the Jacks, but they have a golden opportunity with Eli, who's 0 for 1 today, a fly out, and walked when he faced Rocky in the 4th.
Yeah, and you got a bullpen moving down for the A's.
First pitch home, fastball, misses high to Eli.
It's hard as a pitcher when, you had a guy dealing in Rocky the first 2 innings, and you've allowed 2 walks and a hit by pitch, and now you have to really ramp up as this game could potentially get away from you.
1-0. Lined up the middle, over his second baseman, Casio, gloved it, then lost it, and it sails into center field. 1 run will score, a second is around, everyone's safe. 2 runs across for the Jacks. Oh, Casio was thinking double play, and the ball skipped out of his glove into center field. A mere matter of inches from an inning-ending double play turns instead to 2 runs for the Lumberjacks.
And that's a bang play. Don't know if that's a hit or not. Looked like it got under the leather. Probably a play that should have been made, and I think we're going to give it an air on that one.
I'd agree. So Eli at first. Thomas easily scored. Swant around from second to score, and Jimenez goes first to third. Quick meeting at the mound between Valarelli and Rocky. 2 runs score on the E4. Cameron DeJournay, the righty catcher, steps in as Rocky throws back to first. And diving in safely is Eli. The Jacks have been hot on the case against Case Rocky, and they may have just cracked the case here in the top of the 6th. Taking off is the runner. Bunt is popped up right side, and just out of the reach of the sprinting first baseman Ramos. Eli, who stole a base back in the 4th, got another good jump, but he'll have to head all the way back to first base.
Yeah, that's a dangerous potential play. A popped-up bunt on the right side and just out of the reach of the A's first baseman and Ramos, and that could have been a potential double play with the runner on the move.
Pitch home, Eli takes off. Great jump, and not even a throw from Valarelli, who faked it and then looked back. Jimenez at third. So 2 in scoring position. The go-ahead run is at second base now for the Jacks. Jimenez at third, Eli at second, and DeJournay, the catcher, facing a 1-1 count. 2 across for the Jacks in the inning. They trail 3-2. The pitch home. Sails high, 2 balls and 1 strike, and noise emanating now from the Lumberjacks dugout. Two 1 home. Fastball outside, 3 balls and 1 strike to DeJournay.
Yeah, and obviously on the mound, if you're Rocky, obviously you haven't been throwing your best stuff, but you get a ground ball potential inning-ending double play. That was an error, and now you're trying to get your mindset back and throwing strikes.
3-1, high ball 4. DeJournay takes a walk. Bases are juiced again with now 1 out. And Eric Arriola is coming to the plate, and Jimmy Johnson's going to the bullpen. The day is done for Case Rocky. He was excellent in the 4th and the 5th, just allowed a base runner apiece, but he's walked 3 batters and hit 1 here in the 6th inning, and the Jacks have the tying run and the go-ahead run aboard. We'll take a quick break. It's 3-2 A's, but the Lumberjacks threatening in the top of the 6th on the Power Summer Collegiate League Baseball Network.
Let me see. John Mitchell. I'll look it up.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
And he was like 170 and nothing happened. I think it was Ben. No, I don't know. I don't remember.
Lumberjacks threatening to take the lead in the top of the 6th. High drama in the first game on the stadium of opening day of the PSCL. 3-2 lead for the Canada A's over the Oregon Lumberjacks, but the bases are loaded with 1 out in the 6th. The Jacks have already scored 2 runs, and Eric Areola is coming to the plate to face Dijon Mitchell, the righty pitcher out of Syracuse College, out of the bullpen to try to stop the bleeding for the A's. 5'10", 150-pound righty to face Areola, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Ready on righty matchup. Mitchell ready and throws home. A first pitch strike on the inside corner.
Yeah, pitching's going to be tested all season long here in the PSCL, and it's going to come down to what team has the deepest pitching staff.
A 1 misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike for Mitchell. It's Jimenez at third, Eli at second, DeJournay at first. Pitch home. Low and a good stop by Valarelli behind the plate, using his body to keep it in front of him. That probably saved this game from being tied if that got back to the backstop. It's 2-1 to Areola. Dangerous hitter. He's 0 for 2 today. A fly out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 5th. Facing the fresh pitcher Mitchell out of the bat. 2-1. Popped up off the end of the bat, taking the center fielder Hoyt a few steps back. This should tie the ball game. Here comes the throw. It will go down to third. It's cut off. Safely scoring is Jimenez. Tie ball game here at Palm Springs Stadium.
Yeah, good job there from Areola. Just doing his job, knows the situation. Just put the ball in the outfield, get this game tied, and that's exactly what they do. And they have 3 runs now on no hits. Still no hits in the ball game. A lot of free passes. We saw the air that scored 2, and that is a very obviously fortunate thing for them as far as being able to tie this ball game without really doing much at the plate.
So Areola drives in a run on the sac fly. Eli tags from 2nd to 3rd. The first pitch to Logan Warden hits him on the back. Fastball got away, and the bases are loaded again. Well, maybe that's not the worst scenario there for the A's. The force is back on, but there's now nowhere to put him for Mitchell as he faces the lefty batter Johnny Allen, the right fielder. 0 for 1 and was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd. Mitchell readies and throws. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Go-ahead run is Nick Eli at third base. Cameron DeJournay is at 2nd, and Logan Warden now at 1st. Mitchell, the righty pitcher, facing the lefty batter Alley. Pitch home. Fastball just misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's the 8th batter of the inning now for the Lumberjacks, and even though we mentioned with no hits, they've been taking a lot of close pitches and have just been working around
the 1-1 in the dirt gets stopped by Valarelli. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And as a team, when you're struggling to really find bat on ball contact, best thing you can do is force that pitcher to throw strikes in the zone, and they've been doing that this inning, and their patience has been working off.
3 walks, 2 hit-by pitches, and an error in this inning. 2-1 outside, 3-1. Nowhere to put him for Mitchell. And the A's trying to avoid walking in the go-ahead run in the top of the 6th. 3-1 count to Alley. Mitchell comes set at the chest. Kicks and throws. Outside, no, it caught the outside corner for strike 2. Alley took 2 steps down the first base line, but he goes back into the batter's box.
And that was a gift of a call there. That ball missed at least a baseball and a half off the plate. And
so a full count to Alley. Here's the payoff. It's low, ball 4. Eli walks home. Lumberjacks take the lead in the 6th.
Patience continuing to pay off for these Lumberjacks hitters. And, you know, if you're the A's pitching staff, you got to find a way to throw strikes. You were doing it so well through the first 5 innings, but this inning has just been the complete opposite.
Owen Fuco, righty batting left fielder, stands in. First pitch, fastball sails high for a ball, 1-0. DeJournay at third, Warden at second, Alley at first, Fuco the 9th batter of the inning. Still no hits in the inning, but 4 have come across for the Jacks. Pitch home, misses low, goes through the legs of Valarelli all the way back to the backstop, and DeJournay, will score, and it is 5-3 Lumberjacks. A pass ball puts another run on the board for the Jacks. Warden goes to third, Alley to second, and it's a 2-0 count to Fuco. The pitch home's inside, 3-0. Mitchell and the A's can't buy a strike right now.
Yeah, 5-4 ball game, or 5-3, pardon me, and you just
3-0. Low, ball 4. And Macareno points Fuco to first base, so the bases are loaded again. The Lumberjacks have batted around. Caden Stillwell will come up for the second time in this inning. There are still no hits in the inning for the Jacks, but patience has paid off. After being shut out for the first 5 innings, they've scored 5 here in the 6th. First pitch is a strike from Mitchell. Caught the inside corner to Stillwell. 5-3. Lumberjacks over the A's in the top of the 6th. Still 2 more chances to bat, though, for the A's to now mount a comeback of their own. The 1-1 skips low in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Stillwell's 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a ground out. Case Rocky couldn't get out of the inning for the A's, and Mitchell has come in relief and gotten just 1 out and walked a couple batters. 2-1, lined left side. Leaping is the shortstop Thompson to make the nice catch, and that retires the side. 5 runs come across in the inning for the Lumberjacks. They worked 5 walks, were hit twice, and a key error as well. Scored 2. 5-3. The Jacks over the A's. Bottom of the 6th coming up on the PSCL Broadcast Network.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix it.
Back at Bobsburg Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning. The Oregon Lumberjacks score 5 runs in the top of the 6th inning to take a 5-3 lead over the Canada A's. So now it's the A's trying to complete a comeback. It's Connor Hoyt leading off. He took a first pitch ball and now takes a strike at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Johnny Young out for his first full inning of work out of the bullpen. Pitch sails outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1. High chopper, left side. Eli will play it back on a hop as a long throw to first. It's offline, and safe is Hoyt. Oh, Nick Eli would like that pitch back, like that play back. He played that way back on a couple hops and knew he had to make a rapid throw to first, and it was offline and took Swant off the bag. That's going to go down as an error on Eli, and Hoyt is aboard at first. First pitch home is a bunt, a beautiful one, day down the line. There's going to be no play. Oh, that's gorgeous from Thompson. Finally picked up by Areola. That was as perfect a bunt as you're going to see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that is the beautiful bunt down the third base line. Little drag bunt there from Bubba Thompson. They're working small ball. They know they're down 2. They're able to get these first 2 runners out, or on base, pardon me. And now they're just going to keep going here. Now they're 4-hitter.
So it brings up Curtis Lindsey. Hoyt at second, Thompson at first, nobody out. Pitch home, chopped foul. 0-1. Johnny Young trying to get out of a jam. An error by the shortstop, Nick Alley. And then a picture-perfect bunt laid down by Bubba Thompson. Pitch home. Grounded left side. This could be 2. Glove by Alley. Throws the second for 1 to Stillwell. Throw to first. In time. Double play. 6-4-3 double play. Alley to Stillwell to Swant. And just like that, there's 2 outs. Hoyt, though, does go down to third.
Yeah, that's a big double play right there. Working the ball in the lower quadrant of the zone. You get that ground ball double play, and now you have 2 outs in the inning, most importantly, and you're still up 2 runs.
Fist bump from Johnny Young on the mound. Brings up Christian Ramos. Takes low 1-0. Nice response by Nick Eli, who made the error to start the inning and then is able to turn a 6-4-3 double play to help his pitcher Young get out of some trouble. And for a strike to Christian Ramos. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ramos. Here's the pitch home. Chopped. Left side. Over is Eli. Dives. Struggling. Picks up the ball. Throw to first. Oh, in time. What a play by the Jacks shortstop. Lost the hat on the dirt. Somehow picked up the ball, and then the throw from his knees was a beaut to get Ramos. And the Jacks shortstop, after starting the inning with an error, makes 2 great plays. And the Lumberjacks work a scoreless 6th inning. 5-3, we go to the final inning, the 7th, with a 5-3 lead for the Jacks over the A's on the PSCL Broadcast Network.
Agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. Top half of the 7th inning, a 5-3 lead for the Lumberjacks over the A's. A quick 1 pitch, 1 out to start the 7th inning for Dijon Mitchell. He gets Anthony Thomas to fly out to right field, and it brings up Jake Swant, the first baseman, who takes the first pitch outside. A 5-run 6th inning for the Oregon Lumberjacks, giving them the lead. Pitch sails high from Mitchell, 2-0. A's thought they had a great chance at a comeback in the bottom of the 6th. They had 2 on, nobody out, but back-to-back really nice plays by the shortstop, Nick Eli, first starting a double play and then making a great play throw from his knees to get Christian Ramos on a 6-3 ground out. Helped Johnny Young with a scoreless 6th inning. A 2-0 home. Sails high, 3 balls, no strikes, or check that, that's the 4th ball. So a walk to Swant, his 2nd walk of the day. He scored back in the 6th inning. He's aboard at first. Back to the top of the order for the Lumberjacks and Joseph Jimenez.
Yeah, that is the 9th walk this afternoon now for the A's pitching staff, and still no hits for the Lumberjacks.
Pitch misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 count to Jimenez. 0 for 2. Was hit back in the 6th and came around to score. Pitch home. Misses low. Bouncing in front of home plate. Lurking off the bag was Swant, and he has to dive back as Valarelli throws down there. Time is called as getting a last-minute substitution, it appears, at third base for the A's. Logan Cadenhead at third base, taking James Wood's spots. 1-0 is in for a strike at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dijon Mitchell, the righty, facing Joseph Jimenez, the righty batter.
Yeah, and it looks like that guy that just came out of the game, the third baseman for the A's, will now be warming up, James Wood.
1-1 sails high. Throw down to second is great and safe, though, is Swant. Man, that looked like a great throw from Valarelli, but Swant was just able to get under the tag in time. So he's in scoring position, and the Jacks are looking for some insurance here in the top half of the 7th. Remember, this is a 7-inning ball game as part of a doubleheader here on the stadium. The 2-1's well high, and Valarelli leaps out of his crouch to snare it, and there is a walk to Jimenez. So there are 2 aboard for the Jacks.
10 walks now for the pitching staff. Still no hits. I mean, you never see a game like this. Kind of incredible when you keep just gifting them base runners in the inning, and it's the reason why now you're down 5-3.
2-0, lined right side foul, and hopping into the Lumberjacks bullpen. Wood warming up in the A's bullpen. The Lumberjacks will try to close out the game in the bottom half of the 7th. They have Binion Gemhard, who was warming up last inning, still taking some warm-up tosses. The 1-1 sails outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Nick Eli. 1 ball and 1 strike make it. Pitch home. Fastball misses high. 2-1.
Yeah, Eli, he's trying to get this first hit of the game, and obviously no lead safe. You're up 2. Obviously, you only need 3 more outs to win this ball game, and obviously it would be a comeback from behind win for the Lumberjacks, but he's left side of the infield is a hole right there.
2-1, misses outside. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Righty again warming up for the Lumberjacks, potential closer for them.
3-1. Catches the outside corner, and it's a full count to Nick Eli. Here comes the payoff. High for ball 4. That'll load the bases for the Lumberjacks. Deja vu from the 6th inning. And that looks like it's going to do it for Mitchell. Jimmy Johnson coming on out. And he will take Mitchell out of the game, and in comes James Wood to try to keep this a 2-run ball game in the 7th. 3 walks by Mitchell here in the 7th inning. He has the hook, and we'll step aside for a brief break. It's 5-3, Lumberjacks over the A's on the Power Summer Collegiate League Broadcast Network.
Never seen that. 10 or 11 now. Oh, hits. They have 5. I'll put him in
that. 2 locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Back at Bob Spriggs Stadium, James Wood takes the bump for the Canada A's, trying to stop the Lumberjacks from extending their lead. 5-3 lead for the Jacks in the top half of the 7th. First pitch from Wood was fouled back to Cameron DeJournay. The catcher is 0 for 2 today with a walk. Ready, James Wood, 6'0", 185 from Hartnell College. 0-1, misses outside, bounces away from the catcher Valarelli, back to the backstop, and coming in to score is Swant. It's 6-3 Lumberjacks. They add a run here in the 7th.
Yeah, another free run given up for the pitching staff, and again, not resulting in a hit, but rather that time the wild pitch, and now runners obviously advance to scoring position as well. So really an inning that can just get away from you is still only just 1 out in the inning.
1-0 to Desjardins outside. 2 balls, no strikes. No hits for the Lumberjacks today, but they've scored 6 runs on the back of walks and hit by pitches. Pitch home. Misses low. And it's 3-1. A's infield is in. The pitch home is flying high in the air, left center. Racing over the left fielder, Biles, cut off by Hoyt, who makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third, scoring easily is Jimenez. Another run across, the 7th of the ball game for the Jacks, and they extend their lead to 4.
Yeah, good job again. This time it was DeJournay picking up the sac fly RBI. 7 runs now in the ball game in the past 2 innings for the Lumberjacks, and obviously now with a 4-run cushion, and obviously just needing 3 outs next inning to win this opening day.
Pitch home, strike on the outside corner. 2 outs, 0-1 count to Areola. Eli at second, a 7-3 lead for the Lumberjacks over the A's. Wood looks back at second, and the 0-1. Misses low. Good stop by Valarelli, but it goes down the first base line, and down to third is Eli. Kept it in front of him. That's the goal as a catcher, but it went about a quarter down the first base line.
Yeah, I mean, you keep it in front of you, but, I mean, that's all you can really do on an overthrown breaking ball like that pitch right there.
1-1. is lined high in the sky, left center. Biles racing back over his head and down off the warning track in the wall. Eli scores. Biles does second with an RBI double, and there is the first hit of the game for the Lumberjacks, and the cherry on top of now a 5-run lead and looking like an opening day victory for Oregon.
Yeah, Areola getting the first hit on the squad, and now his second RBI of the ball game, and that was a good swing. Inside fastball, and he just turns on it, drives it into the left center gap, and picking up another run batted in.
Brings up Logan Warden, who takes a first pitch ball. 1-0. RBI double by Areola. 3 have scored in the 7th, and that's really been the capper for the Lumberjacks. Once trailed by 3, they now lead 8-3. Areola, or Warden, I should say, takes a strike. 1-1. The A's comeback bid will need to be a big 7th. They have Battle, Cosio, and Cadenhead due up in the 7th. Chopped. Left side, third baseman Cadenhead is there. Throw to first in time. Beats the sprinting Warden. And the side is retired in the 7th. RBI double by Areola caps off a 3-run inning for the Lumberjacks. They lead 8-3. We go to the bottom of the 7th on the Power Summer Collegiate League Broadcast Network.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Last chance for the Canada A's in the bottom half of the 7th. 7-run ball game, or a 7-inning ball game we're playing here today on opening day of the PSCL. The Oregon Lumberjacks lead the Canada A's 8-3 on the back of 5 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th. And the A's, who held a lead for the first 5 innings, have saw it disappear in a couple blinks of the eye. Johnny Young will stay on the bump for the Jacks. Oregon did have the righty Binyam Gebhardt warming up in the bullpen, but he sat back down, and it looks like this is now Johnny Young's ball game. Try to finish in the bottom half of the 7th. His first pitch home is fouled straight back by Sevon Battle. Shortstop is 1 for 2 today at an RBI triple back in the 2nd. Drove in the first run of this ball game. 0-1. Chopped off the end of the bat, floater right at the first baseman. Swat one away. A little jam shot by Battle is the first out of the 7th, and the Lumberjacks 2 outs away from a victory.
Yeah, Johnny Young, since coming into this game, he has given up 1 run, but obviously there was that 2 errors on that wild play that we saw. But after that, he's been lights out. I mean, you talk about getting a lot of ground ball quick outs, and he's not a very big strikeout pitcher. He does have 1, but just been getting a lot of soft contact.
Pitch home is a change-up in for a strike at the top of the zone to Gilbert Casio. Second baseman's 0 for 2 today. Did have an RBI sac fly back in the 2nd. Pitch home from Young. This is low. 1 ball and 1 strike to Casio. Game 2 coming up next on the stadium. The Washington Blue Sox take on the British Columbia Bombers. That's 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. The 1-1. Misses inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Final on the backfield. The Rush take down the Haymakers 10-4. Late surge of offense by the Rush. Was the nail in the coffin today for the Haymakers. The 2-1 misses low. Appeal down to first. Casio held up. 3 balls and 1 strike. A unique line score this morning and opening day here on the stadium for the PSCL. 8 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors for the Jacks. The 3-1 misses high. Ball 4 to Casio. He takes a walk.
Yeah, good eye there. Getting on base for the A's offense and trying to not go down quietly, try and put up a fight. He just got the wind kind of knocked out of him. 8 unanswered runs, scored for the Lumberjacks.
Brings up Logan Cadenhead, the third baseman. First pitch home on the outside corner for a strike. James Wood, I beg your pardon, at the plate. Well, originally he hit third, now moving to pitcher, and now hitting. 0-1. Sails high, 1 ball and 1 strike. A little bit of everything today for Wood. Third base on the bump, and now hitting his first plate appearance.
And if you're the A's, not what you wanted to see, blow a 3-run lead and give up 8 in the last 2, but also you've used 4 pitchers today.
0-1, popped up. Shallow center field, back the second baseman. Stillwell makes the head-high catch. 2 away in the 7th, and the Jacks are an out away from a victory. One last chance for the A's. 2 outs. Casio at first. And Jimmy Johnson will put his hope in Nico Valarelli. First pitch home, fouled straight back. Johnny Young looking for one more out for the Lumberjacks to secure an opening day victory. Young at the belt, kicks and throws. High on a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. We'll be on the air for game number 2 today between the Blue Sox and the Bombers. Myself and Jace will be right back here in 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. The 1-1 in for a strike, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the Lumberjacks a strike away from victory. The pitch home, outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Young readies and delivers. Low and a good stop in the dirt by DeJournay, who's had a nice night, or well, morning, I guess I should say, beyond the plate today. Full count to Valarelli. Lumberjacks a strike away from victory, leading 8-3. Young spins off, throw back to first, ahead for a slide back in safely by Casio. Payoff home. Swing and a miss. Valarelli chases up high, and the Oregon Lumberjacks take victory on opening day of the CPCL.
Yeah, you talk about a wild game, something that you never really see at a baseball game. You score 8 runs, only 1 hit in that hit column. And, I mean, you talk about just a crazy game as far as the A's when you were up 3-0 heading into the 6th, and then the pitching just fell off the tracks. Also used 4 pitchers, and talk about 11 walks by the pitching staff and 8 in the last 2 innings. Obviously, for the A's, you were swinging the bats pretty well, 3 runs on 6 hits, but that costly error back in the 6th by the second baseman, and, you know, that's just really extended the inning, and obviously you would have been out of that inning with no damage. Maybe it would have been a different outcome, but either way, the Lumberjacks still find ways to win, and just like last year as the PSCL 2023 champs, start off the season right with a 1-0 record.
8 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors for the Lumberjacks to take the victory. 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 error for the A's under Jimmy Johnson, who fall short on opening day. Game time of 2 hours and 4 minutes. It was over 90 degrees by the time we concluded here today under sunny skies at Palm Springs Stadium. We'll be back in 30 minutes for game number 2 on the stadium. The Blue Sox and the Bombers should be a good one as we continue opening day here of the PSCL. But that'll do it for now. Griffin Epstein alongside J.C. Sinelli. We'll talk to you in 30 minutes again here on the PSCL Broadcast Network.